Hi, it's Rishi Kavi Raghudas from Star Presence Astrology, here to give the astrological forecast for Thursday, January 9th, 2025. Well, believe it or not, we've got a relatively harmonious day ahead, astrologically speaking, at least. We'll have to see how it plays out in the so-called real world because there's a lot of horrific things going on these days as a result of the last 10 days or so of pretty intense disharmonious energy. But at least today we may get a little bit of a break, and we'll have to see how this plays out. The sun today is at 19, moving to 20 degrees of ambitious and organized and sometimes authoritarian, but certainly wedded to tradition, Earth sign Capricorn. The moon today is moving through the latter degrees of, hey, steady as she goes, Earth sign Taurus, which is a good thing. It does move into the, hey, let's communicate and socialize, air sign of Gemini in the evening tonight. But most of the day, the moon is moving in a pretty smooth glide through the latter degrees of Taurus, except for the first part of the day, when the moon at 23 degrees of Taurus conjoins Uranus, the planet of upsets and sudden change, freedom from the known, as I like to say. 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time is when that's exact, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and 2 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time, and that is, who knows, one of those anything can happen sorts of moments there. After that, things do get better. We've got a gap of about 6 hours, almost 7, until the moon makes a harmonious sextile, 60-degree angle from 27 of Taurus to Neptune, the planet of dreams and visions, creativity and spirituality, which is sitting at 27 degrees of Pisces, its home sign. 12:46 p.m. Pacific Standard Time is when that occurs, 3:46 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and 8:46 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. That's nice. That's nice and creative and spiritual and take your foot off the pedal a little bit. That's a very nice energy. And speaking of foot on the pedal, we've got the moon shortly thereafter in a harmonious sextile to Mars, the planet of energy and often conflict, which you recall has backed into 29 degrees, now at 28 degrees of water sign Cancer. So the moon makes another sextile, this time to Mars, 28 Taurus to 28 Cancer, and that ain't so bad. That's a nice get up and go kind of energy in a harmonious way. 2:50 p.m. Pacific Standard Time is when it's exact. 5:50 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 10:50 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Moon goes void, of course, meaning it's not making another aspect until it moves into the next sign, and that happens to be the air sign of Gemini at 5:07 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 8:07 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and 1:07 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. A couple of hours later, it makes a lovely trine, a nice flowing angle, to Pluto, the Lord of Power, sometimes manipulation and nastiness, which you recall has been opposite Mars recently and causing a lot of the havoc in the world. But now it's sitting at 1 degree of Aquarius, and the moon moving into Gemini makes a harmonious trine, a nice flowing angle to it. That's good. That's a self-empowering kind of energy, especially mentally, because those air signs pertain to the mind. That occurs at 7:24 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 10:24 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and 3:24 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Late at night, the moon makes kind of an awkward angle, 150-degree inconjunct that I call the adapt, adjust, accommodate angle, from 2 degrees of Gemini to Mercury, which is sitting at 2 degrees of the ultra-Sirius Earth sign of Capricorn, 9:28 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 12:28 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 5:28 a.m. tomorrow Greenwich Mean Time. So we might have to shift a little bit of our thinking in the evening, but generally a pretty harmonious day, so let's breathe and take advantage of it today. I'm Rishi Kavi Raghudas from Star Presence Astrology. Now, if you would like to have a personal reading with me and see what your 2025 looks like, you can book it on my website, starpresence.net. Remember, from the very moment that you're born, you've got star presence. Enjoy this day, no matter what.